Hello, this is Victor, RestoreYourMercedes.com. Erik, this is for you, man. So finally I got your throttle here. It's been on the bench for many days, so just let me go over with you about the condition. So obviously I sent you some pictures with the soldering that is corrected. Clean up whatever I could clean, because the entry point over here is pretty loose. See where the wires come in? I reinforced it in the back just so they don't get pulled out. It would be probably a good idea to put some silicone over it, right? Because you can see that it's pretty loose in there. If you don't splash water on your engine, obviously nothing's gonna happen. But I can't really put silicone in it because I'm gonna have to bend this loom very hard, so it will be a problem silicone curing. So I would say once it's all secured, sitting there, and the wire is not being moved anymore, then you can put some silicone and let it dry up, just to seal off the entry point. The pipe clamp orientation is put the right way. The gasket, it was coming off, so I just put some zip ties there to hold the gasket together, so let them be. The plate was scored, as you can see there's some scoring marks, not a big deal. I just I guess it's from previous cleaning. This is the oxidation already, so I can see somebody was scrubbing it. Again, this is not a big deal, I just don't like doing that. I like them to be factory smooth, just like this, as you can see, nice and smooth. But nothing's really going to change. It's not going to really affect operation, so don't worry about that. This is how the throttle body looks. It doesn't look bad at all. It doesn't seem like it has lots of miles on it, so it is a good unit. It's been on the bench, like I mentioned, for quite a few days, because again, when we discussed this, like I said, I had no note in the box, so I didn't even know whose throttle this is. So now I got it. Once we got in touch, it's good that you actually send me a text message to inquire about the status. Anyway, so I'm basically gonna be done with it today. Tomorrow I can mail it out. So once you watch this video, just give me a call. We'll do finances, and then I'll mail it. I'll print the label and mail it off back to you. Let's take a look at live readings and temperature on the unit. It's quite cold here in New York, so we got the unit getting up to about 100 degrees, as you can see it. So that's the most I can get. Cold unit, for example, is a room temperature here is about 60 something, so it's in 60s. So that is the most I can get it to heat up, which is actually not too bad. Over 100 in cold temperatures as we have it, it's pretty good. So next will be our life values. So life values we have as following. So 0.48, this can range from 0.4 to 0.6, so we're quite in the middle, more or less in the middle of the range. 4.25, that's usually where all these units sit. Next thing is micro switches. They're gonna switch over from on off to off on once I open the throttle. There is delay with the reading, so don't mind that. So as you can see, they switch, sometimes they jump around, also don't mind that. And what we need to know are our voltages. Make sure that they do change. They will not be exactly mirror image at wide open throttle, but as you can see, when the upper voltage drops, lower potentiometer voltage rises, and vice versa. They're pretty close, as you can see, to mirror image at wide open throttle. So when we go back to idle, then they will switch over again. A lower potentiometer, the R1 is gonna lower and R2 is gonna rise. So this is what we want, and basically I don't have a problem with this unit. So this unit is basically ready to go. Linkage is nice and free. As you can see, I can open and close it by just slightly activating the linkage right at the shaft, so without leverage effect. So it's perfectly fine with me. So I'm going to stuff it in the box now and just get it ready. So when we talk, then it will be ready to go. Activation, deactivation. I'll show you that this is my power switch. See, the throttle is off now. Activation. Let's push the switch here. Now throttle is active. So as you can see, it is an operational unit. So we're good to go here. I don't have an issue with this problem, with this throttle body. So even though the wires are not, maybe they're not the best ones, but they will work. I just cleaned up the soldering, but they will work. The entry point on the plug was all epoxied and what have you. So this one seems to hold. So whoever did this, whatever they did to it, I think they cut it alongside here, it appears, and epoxied it. Well, I mean, you know, this is not my way of doing things, but it will work. I mean, you know, it will work. Seems like the plug holds on. So, you know, throttle works. The pins seem to be in the right openings, in the right positioning, so should be okay. All right, so this is it. So you see the operation, and I'll talk to you soon. Victor here, RestoreYourMercedes.com. Thank you for watching.